All right, so we got the CB radio, and it's not going to install itself. So let's get started on this thing. Just want to show you that before I bought this, someone had a CB radio in there, and I just want to show you where the antenna is and how they mounted it, which doesn't look bad, but I do have a concern, and I'll tell you what it is after I show you the antenna. There's the antenna, and it's mounted securely to the wall. Not not a bad job installing, and the wire is running through the wall and down the channel here, which separates the windshield from the other window. Okay, and obviously it comes down around floor level where we can make the connection. But if I remember correctly from my old CB days, I'm pretty sure Citizens Band radio antennas, or for that matter, most antennas, need to be grounded. Yeah, and that's fiberglass up there. So I don't know if it's been grounded. The only way we're going to know is when we do a signal strength check with an SW meter to find out if we're getting maximum performance out of the antenna. As far as grounding it, I think we could run a wire from there down to a chassis ground, and we should be fine if it doesn't perform properly. But we'll find out later. So let's move inside and see where we're going to mount this CB of ours. All right, so now that I showed you how the antenna is mounted outside, let me show you what I got to deal with here on the inside. As usual, it's unbearably hot down here. It's October 6th, I believe, and it's just hot. Man, I know you guys are saying, oh, you should be up here where it's real cold, but I got to tell you, I could go for a little bit of that cold right now. It's been a miserable summer. Hot. Oh, yeah, hot. All right, enough of me yapping. Let's me show you what's going on. All right, if you look real close up there, you can see the wire coming in. It's a thicker brown wire. Let me see if I can point it out right here. And it runs down, and they ran it behind this panel here. Okay, all the way down, down, down. Nice so far, and there's where it comes out down there. All right, yeah, right there. And then there's the power wire down there. There's a ground wire there. Power is red, ground black, and here's the coiled up antenna wire. So, I'm sorry if the camera's bouncing around, but looks as though this is where they hung their mic. That's an old mic hanger from before, but I cannot see any holes anywhere where they actually mounted the radio. I looked underneath here, underneath the dash, and there's no place that they mounted it there. And I was thinking maybe they mounted it over here, but I still see no markings, no place where they would have mounted it. Actually, a bit in the way over here. The doghouse is there. If you got to open it up, if it hits the radio, if it's sticking out. So I don't like it over there. So I'm thinking that we mount it over here, right on the side here, so that it would be facing me, and it's kind of out of the way, and it's really useless space back there and nothing to do back there. And this unit does not have a door here. This motorhome does not have a door here, which I really, really wish it would have. And I'll tell you what, if I ever buy another one, that is going to be priority one. So if you guys are out there and you're looking for a motorhome, do not buy one unless it's got a driver's side door. Yeah, it's it's not just good for getting in and out of. It's actually great for working on things here in the under the dash if you need to change something. I mean, it's just crazy trying to do the some sort of a crazy dance on with the seat in the way and the dashboard in the way and the steering column. It's impossible to do any work down there. So just look at the clearance. I mean, this is all I have for clearance here. All right, you can see the seat here, my legs. So doghouse, you got to be a contortionist to get in that area down there for something as simple as changing a fuse or doing any kind of wiring. Absolutely nutso. So yeah, get a door. Make sure you get a door. I wish I'd have done that. All right, so let me see how we can mount this. I'm thinking right here. So hang on a minute while I get the radio, and let's see how it'll look. I'm going to do this handheld. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for shaking this, okay? I'll try and mount this camera somewhere where you can see a little better. All right, here we go. Okay, I got the camera mounted on the steering wheel. Pretty good angle. Trouble is I can't see crap now. You guys can see fine. But let's see what we can do. Here's the radio. Here's the mounting bracket for the radio that I put on. It's just a matter of some thumb screws there, big ones. And I want the radio to be something like that. And I think if that's right there, it's out of the way. Obviously, I'm not going to fit in that little space back there. No need for me to go back there. Plenty of room to get at the dials. Good visual. It's not upside down, it's sideways, so that'll be great. And that'll keep the wires out of the way. I think that's the perfect spot right there. So let me see what we can do. All right, I've taken the mounting bracket off of the radio, and what I need to do is I need to drill 2 holes there so that I can mount the bracket there, and that will be permanently attached, and the radio can always come off by taking out the thumb screws. Now if you notice, like I said, I don't have a door, so there's no room between here and there for me to get a drill, and I don't have an offset drill chuck. So I am hoping that this material is soft enough that I can actually drill it with a drill bit, just using my fingers to go back and forth with it. But the first thing I have to do is mark this. So I'm probably going to end up bumping the camera a few times, but bear with me while I mark it. I got my trusty Sharpie here, and I'm going to have to kind of like put a mark there, and line that up. I can barely see it, and a mark there. Alright, so I've got my 2 marks. I just want to make them a little darker. Okay, and I want that one right there. Alright, so I've got my 2 marks there. Now what I've got to do is gently go at it with a drill bit, back and forth until I penetrate. And once I know where those 2 holes are, I should be able to reach. Let me move the camera again, hold on. I should be able to reach up from here, and it feels like there's enough room that I can sneak a drill up there and enlarge the hole to the size I need. Alright, so let me get at that. Let me see if I can find another position for this camera. Okay guys, I was able to get underneath and enlarge the holes, and I've got the bracket in there temporarily with 1 screw, and I just wanted to show you before I put the other screw in, which is going to go right here. And we should be good to go, and then I'll be able to put the radio there after I make all the connections. So that's that. Let's move on. Okay, got my little drill bit here, and I'm going to line it up with that mark, and I'm just going to keep going like this until I punch through. And it's pretty soft material, so I think I should be able to get through there. I won't bore you to death, but I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm just going to continue going like that until I punch through. See you in a little bit. Alright folks, got through there. That's hole number 1. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing with the bottom one. No sense bothering you. And once I have it to the point where I have that one, alright, I'm going to enlarge it by trying to get underneath in a nice contorted position because of the fact that I don't have a door, and enlarge those holes from the other side. We'll see you after that. Okay guys, I was able to get underneath and enlarge the holes, and I've got the bracket in there temporarily with one screw, and I just wanted to show you before I put the other screw in, which is going to go right here. And we should be good to go, and then I'll be able to put the radio there after I make all the connections. So that's that. Let's move on. Okay guys, I put the radio there. I did not put the second thumb screw in because I did not hook up the antenna or the power yet, but that looks like it's going to be fine right there. Look at that. You know, it's a little wobbly because, like I said, I haven't put the other one in yet, but I can get it everything just fine. Yeah, right here from the driver's seat I can see it just fine out of the way. I mean, it's not under the dash where I have to, if I have to do any work or whatever, that it's going to get in the way. And like I said, there's no door there, so definitely not in the way. All right, let me do the connections, and let's get this baby fired up and do some. Hey, good buddy, you got the Rufus and the Doofus and the Guzmobile coming back at you here. Gotta love it. All right, guys, I got my antenna connected up, and I got my power supply connected up. I don't know if you can see them both there, but if you look close, there's the two connections just wire nutted and then some tape. So the only thing left to do is turn around. I'm trying to decide whether I want to do that before I put it in the mount. I'm feeling lucky today. Yeah, me, of all people, I'm feeling lucky today, so I'm going to put it in the mount first before I turn it on. All right, I'll be right back with you guys. Don't go away. We're going to find out if we got our ears on or not. Have I got you hanging yet? I still haven't turned it on. Hold on. We're going to remove this first and put our new one on, okay? Yeah, let's get her all right before we turn her on. See you in a little bit. No, I haven't turned it on yet because I have to put the mic on now. Now that I have the clip for the mic, I have to put the mic on and plug it in, and then we're going to turn it on. Don't go away. Okay, now it's time to turn it on. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Oh, channel 19. I heard something there. What do you know, guys?
After that little fool coming up,
Sounds like some traffic from I-95. Well, shall we try and do a radio check, folks? All right, let's go to channel 20. This one has a internal, what do you call it, SW meter. So let's see where we are with that antenna. Okay, channel 20. We're going to key to mic. Ooh, yeah, the RF. We're way up to 3, so this is not optimized for sure. Nope. We got to optimize it. We need that when we key to mic just to be down around 1. Yeah, so definitely going to need to see how a ground is going to work for this puppy. Being that it's on fiberglass or whatever, we just need to try and tune this antenna a little bit. So for now, we're good. I just want to finish putting all these wires up where they should be and such, and then we should be okay, and I'll just have to tune the antenna. But for now, the job is complete. Breaker 19 for a radio check, please.